at least 12 of those.
Hell yeah.
I'm just joking.
Easily.
But no, it's once again, that's not an actual like
Thing.
thing to do for training.
Got
It's just purely for views.
Got it.
Yeah, I'd rather actually see him like try to do like some sort of flow drill with him where he's got to do offense or defense, and then see if he could take a body shot like that during some sort of actual drill.
Breathing.
Let alone like I wouldn't have him spar Ryan. Ryan would murder him. But even just like a light drill would be way more. I would. See much more from that than clips like that give you nothing. They don't.
You know
they
what
don't do anything.
I have noticed with a lot of these like influencer boxers is like none of them want to film their footwork or head movement at all. At all.
We have videos of your head work
Yeah,
and foot movement?
I just sent the video of Anissa. Now this would scare the shit out of me if I.
Wait, I
seen
want to
that.
see that. I'm going to watch hers next, but
Okay.
is that what you wanted me to see? Because I'm not the timestamp you sent now.
Yeah, that was it. Well, after this, his coach, this guy says he could take on any YouTube boxer.
Dr. Mike did that! Oh!
Chill, Mike. Damn.
Hey, bro.
What's it feel like immediately after?
You know that they have those horse races, and the horse gets angry and kicks someone right in the face? That's what I just got in the stomach.
Man, I don't. Nobody watch horse races, weirdo.
Yeah, it was a weird reference. It was like some boat club yacht.
Seriously, what's your background, bro? You know when you're playing polo on horseback and your privilege is showing, Dr. Mike.
Maybe there's boxing in my future. I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to you.
I'm going to say here right now, he beats any YouTuber.
Oh no, Ryan.
Okay.
Do you think he beats Logan Paul?
Him and Jake on the same night.
I appreciate
Let's go,
that.
baby. Let's
Yeah, not an honest comment, obviously. All right, Dr. Mike. I'm Team Ian right now. I think Ian's got this in the bag.
I think if you could get Dr. Mike on the podcast, you'd be Dr. Mike.
And I wouldn't talk to that guy. That's my enemy. I wouldn't have him on the show.
I feel like after hearing all you guys' points of view and watching this, I'm starting to see that it's a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of just for show.
It's
Right.
fanfic.
Yeah.
How much
Yeah.
can you actually like
Yeah.
gather?
Yeah.
Like, he's obviously into working out and looking good, but I think he's more into looking good.
The actual impressive stuff in boxing that other boxers look at and go like, "Oh, that's impressive." Most people would look at and not know what they're seeing
Right.
or why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which
So
makes
So this is Anissa training. Apparently this is
yeah, I'm very proud of that actually.
okay. So you can't fight anyone? You're
No.
not allowed to fight?
No, unless I want. Early
Fight
onset.
a heavy bag.
Yeah.
So with this footage, you can see a lot more context, and you can kind of see a
Footwork.
little bit better how
Yeah.
it would translate to a fight.
Also like shifting head work, and like I move after punching, which is like huge. Like you can even see Michael in that clip when I like do move my head like roll after the punch. He like gets super excited about it because like that's hard to get somebody to do, especially when you're really new. Like I.
This is insane footwork.
Well,
For
hold
people
on,
who aren't
AB.
familiar with boxing.
Thank you, AB.
Almost every day, my coach slaps the shit out of me in the side of my head like that because I'm not moving or I'm not moving like she is. Like that is.
Yo, where's the
perfectly-
video of your feet work and all that shit, AB?
Oh, they don't let us record at all at my gym.
What?
Yeah.
It's
My
a-
coach
it's
my
a
coach will record
tough
me
gym.
just to make fun of me, and he won't stop.
Wait, but we gotta hype you out. We want to see what you got. He won't let you do it for the promo?
He's not an influencer boxer. He's
Yeah,
a real
no, like
boxer.
they.
Wow.
AB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah, wild
yeah. If
card.
you're going to
is-
wild card, you're not messing around.
Yeah. Right. That's the gym.
Well, where's the videos of your feet work and all that shit?
I think we'll probably have some of that.
It's not out yet?
No, I don't want to. Yeah,
You keeping it close to the vest?
totally. Yeah,
But if I look like that,
yeah. Just imagine.
you know.
Why are you keeping it close to the vest? It's like a month away.
Oh yeah, just for promotion and stuff. There's gonna be a lot of footage going out. I'm not
Okay.
worried about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not actually keeping it close.
So let's say you destroy Dr. Mike.
Uh-huh.
Lock him up, dude. He goes rush to the hospital, brain damage, can't practice anymore.
Oh, I definitely
but-
retire.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
that's
was gonna-
terrible. If I give someone brain
Why? It
damage,
means you have potential.
that's
It
horrendous.
means you're a good fighter.
That's so evil.
Oh man.
Well, it's not your fault. He stepped in the ring.
I know.
He stepped in the ring. He knew what the stakes were.
Yeah.
So he steps in the ring. He dies.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm just saying, Ian's really good.
For the record, we're being very safe in this event. All fighters.
Well, the reason why we wanted to get all the fighters going as early as possible is because like you need to learn how to like move your head and defend
You
yourself.
don't want a fousey tube situation.
Well, even worse than that, this last Showstar one was like what not to do.
Which one?
It's
Which one?
it was an event with Alex Wasabi and Deji.
Okay, I actually didn't watch that one.
Not many people did.
Okay, so what was that?
And Vitali.
Ew, Vitali.
Vitali, basically, as far as I know, his opponents are defenseless women walking their dogs.
Legit.
Nice.
I couldn't believe that they put him on.
Why is he not in jail? Why has he not been deported?
I think they're waiting for trial. I
Yeah.
think.
Really?
I think that's what I was reading.
Last update was he got acquitted on
Oh,
some of
really?
the charges. Yeah.
Acquitted.
Yeah.
Not acquitted, but the charges were dropped for.
Excuse
Dropped.
me. Yes, dropped. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
what we read.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
For another podcast.
I saw a video
maybe
of it.
Investigate what that's all about.
I know sometimes people can be paid to not.
Right.
You can pay someone off on a criminal charge to drop?
Well, to drop it, yeah.
Not to stop pressing charges.
Yeah, to stop. Yeah.
That is possible. That's what happened.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
he-
that that's what happened.
But he was fighting a
guy.
guy who I think
Good
was
guy.
30 pounds lighter
Lighter.
than him.
And surprisingly,
Yeah, that's what he likes.
there was a headbutt in that fight, but it wasn't Vitali that did the headbutt.
Oh, there was a headbutt. I
there
remember.
were two headbutts.
Yeah.
Just a total shit show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super dangerous.
It was the UK
really-
versus America.
Yeah, poorly run. So we just want to make sure that people can defend themselves, that they're not getting desperate in the ring, that they know the rules, that you can't headbutt, you can't throw a kick.
You guys take it very seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you guys are doing
Yeah.
very professional, respectful
Yeah, we're putting everything we have into this, right? Like,
Yeah, we don't do anything
YouTube's on pause. We do this, 6 days a week, and
Yeah.
yeah, our money's tied up in it.
Now, you guys, this is a charity event, so you're not making any, or I mean, all the profits are going to charity.
Yeah.
Yes, we're paying our fighters just to cover their
training costs,
and just
flights,
any costs associated with sort of putting their life on hold.
Yeah.
And even still, a lot of these guys do make a lot of money when they're not fighting, so we can't make up for that. But just
What's your end goal? You guys are putting your. I know you had a profitable business on OnlyFans. You obviously are a YouTuber. You guys put all that on hold.
Yeah.
You are training, putting on this event. Is there like a payday in the future you guys are working towards?
No, not really. I think we always want to have, if we keep doing this type of event, and we kind of want it to be like a Super Bowl, like every year.
You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
If it works out, then we can do that, and there could always be a charity aspect to it. But I think the main goal is just to get the people paid who are involved in making it happen, rather than like making exorbitant amounts of money.
So your goal is to build an institution of sorts, this creator class, where you can have
it's
people.
fun.
There's a champion every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, it's a party.
Interesting.
It's like
super
a
stoked to
way more exciting VidCon, or like I want
Interesting.
it to be like influencers can like care about this and fans can care about this, and like you can go
Interesting.
watch it and have
Yeah.
like a build up, like maybe parties before and like stuff like
Yeah, because
that.
we've gone to like the last Jake Paul event, and it was crazy the amount of influencers that were there, excited to see it. They weren't all my cup of tea,
Sure.
but it was exciting. Everyone wanted to be there. It was fun, and I think if we can harness some of that, but have it be even more exciting, because all of our fighters are mystery fights. You don't know how it's going to go, and then you have this, charity element. It's just like a win all around.
So in the future, maybe there'll be more profits potentially for you guys.
Potentially, but we're not
Yeah,
looking at that
yeah.
really.
Would you still continue to fight? Like, is that something you want to do?
If I
long term?
have to, yes, to like make it successful. Like if people are, wanting that.
But it's not a personal passion.
I am passionate about boxing. It's just that there's a lot of unknowns right now, especially with running the event and everything. I just don't know, because it consumes
This
so
has
much
been
time.
a nightmare
It
to
sounds difficult.
train and also run. I mean, like we just flew in we did like basically 2 red eyes, one to Florida, to like walk the venue and like talk to, because we have the live producers and then we have the broadcasters. They have questions for us, and then we have to like okay things or whatever, figure out budget, figure out safety for the influencers that are going, everything. And then we had a red eye here, so we could do like podcasts and like meet up with the fighters and check in on them, and then we have like calls with the publicists that were like on the way here talking to people. Like we've never been this.
We're trying to be super
busy.
legit about it, and as a
But
result,
I will say I'm glad that we're on this podcast, because I think the big catalyst for us, and I don't think we've ever said this to you guys, but like when we went to your house and we saw the Frenemies podcast that you'd set up, you actually said something to us that I feel like kind of got our brain going, of like, oh shit, we need to start moving. It was like, you were like, yeah, I spent money on this set because I knew it was going to make money, and like I knew it was going to make it work. I'm not worried about it. And we talked about hiring people and stuff with you guys, and like it was a huge like aha moment for us, where we were like, we need to like do something. Like the idea of us like doing something like this is
oh yeah, this
insane.
is way bigger than we even thought.
Yeah.
Like we had gone to Seattle, moved to Seattle, like June of last year, and we were like, all right, like let's get an office, and we got an office, and we started making things out of that. But almost immediately we were consumed with like the boxing thing, the whole Rice Gum drama, and trying to set that up. So since then, it's just been, we sort of bit off more than we can chew. But
Yeah.
it's falling into place now.
Falling gracefully, and then just like hoping everything works. I mean, everything's been going great, but also it gets terrifying at times, and we have to try and fix that, remedy that.
It's a lot for 2 people.
Yeah.
You're gonna
We got a great
hire
team.
some people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Why you're not gonna? You don't want to keep boxing, Ian? I thought that was the whole legacy. I'm invested in you as a fighter.
You saying that sarcastically?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Too. No, I think he's great.
I don't know why you're saying that.
I don't think he get like. I
It's
watch
just a
him
lot of
spar.
work. Like I'm not like I don't want to fucking promise shit. If like if this is like if the event sucks or if
Well,
like,
sure, if the event bombs, then. But it's
or-
not. You already said
or
you broke
I-
even.
Or if I just do a bad job. I don't know how I do in competition.
So we got to see how you do out there.
Yeah, yeah. We'll
Ian's
see.
also the king of
I'm-
not.
Where's the
making
confidence? I
He's
thought you
gonna
were gonna
do
rip
well.
his head
He's
off.
gonna do well.
Yeah.
He's gonna do well. He's
Where's
gonna
the
do well.
confidence?
Yeah, no. I mean, I
Trust
have
me,
confidence.
I know he's gonna do well.
That's why I'm spending so much time on
I know
this
he's gonna
thing.
do well.
Almost a full year. It's just.
Yeah, it has been almost
I
a
think
full year.
people need to like. I mean, that's sort of the problem I have with a lot of this influencer boxing is it's like it almost feels like you're. I want it to be more real because I think a lot of people don't really conceptualize how serious the influencer boxing is, or boxing period, not influencer boxing. But I think influencers end up finding out how serious it is when they get into the ring. And a lot of our fighters were super confident before getting started. And it's been fucking like tough for them.
Huge
to like
wake-up calls.
not, you know, give up and not say, oh, this isn't for
Was there a lot of people that were trying to back out once they started training?
There are plenty of people, yeah.
Was there people? There were people that backed out, right? There was people that disappeared.
Most of that is for injury, but I have a feeling, like, just in general, like, if you are going to back out from an event, like boxing, your best excuse is an injury. You're not going to say,
yeah.
hey, mentally, this is fucking me up, or I'm too scared, or anything like that.
I know he's
mean,
committed,
we-
but he fantasizes about dropping out all the time. yeah.
It's hard work.
We get to see his experience, and like
Yeah.
it's such a hard
It's hard.
commitment, and you have to put time into it, and it's physically hard, and like
Mentally.
there's so much. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I tuned in to your Twitter space, AB's Twitter space, for a second yesterday because we had some time, and I heard something that made me really sad because Ian feels the exact same way. Where it's like he was saying, I don't know, sometimes I spar, and I feel like I'm, you know, amazing, like I'm doing really great, and then I'll come back and I'll spar again, and I'll lose really bad, and I'll be like, man, did I get lucky? Like, what is that? But like, Ian, it's the exact same thing with him. Like, I mean, he's sparring against guys sometimes that have had 14 years experience, and he'll, you know, get flustered and not know what the hell's going on, and he'll have those exact feelings.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even when she told me that last night, I said, yeah, welcome to fighting. So they're just being honest. Like, it's not like every day is a good day, and it's not like it progressively like goes upward and, oh, I know how to box, so every day's easier. It's literally a roller coaster. So you'll have like great days, and the great days, like, you almost feel high because you have endorphins, you have dopamine, like, it's so good. But the bad days are so stressful,
Yeah.
and it's literally like you just dropped right off a freaking cliff. So you'll have these days where you're so high and everything feels so good, and then in that same week, or it might even last longer than a week. It might even be an entire month where you feel like shit, and you're just getting beat up every day. And it's like you might be a pro fighter for years, and you'll have really good camps, you'll have bad camps. And so when I heard him, when she said that he said that, I was like, yeah, welcome to fighting. It's not like every day gets progressively easier. You'll have days you feel good, you'll have days you feel bad, you'll have entire camps that you feel bad, you'll have entire years that you feel bad, and then other times you'll feel great for 3 years, and you'll win all these fights, and then all of a sudden you'll just hit freaking that downward cliff. And that's why, like, he's so honest, because he's like, well, I don't know how long I want to do this or if I want to do this. If everything just went better every day, it would be like, of course we want to do this forever till I die. But some days are really good, and we're like, yes, you're getting it. And then maybe later that same week, it's like, uh-oh, are you getting it, or are we getting it, or am I failing you as a coach, or are you failing as a fighter?
Yeah.
And then 3 days later, it's like, we got it again. So it's just crazy. It's insane.
Their relationship throughout this whole thing has been super interesting to watch. There's this one, we're going to do a documentary, but Ian ended up sparring with one of the YouTubers, and had a very emotional, super emotional for Ian.
Why? What happened? You get your ass beat?
I mean, I look back on the footage, and it wasn't particularly bad at all. But in the moment, and in a new environment, and like a new level of intensity, everything feels like a lot worse than it even.
You went in there expecting to do better.
Yeah, he thought.
And you got rattled.
I think sometimes when we think, hey, we're better, we could just show up. But when we're better and we just show